Hey planner babes, it's Amber from AmberPlansHerDay, and I just want to come on for some happy news with Amber. So make sure you stay tuned. I don't have a ton to talk about this week. I actually namely have two topics that I want to discuss, and these two topics are actually more discussion based, so definitely opinions and any experiences down in the comments. As always, I'll be down there trying to respond to everything. Some of my episodes lately have been getting so many comments, and it has been so hard to keep up on. But this episode specifically, I really want to hear your guys' opinions, and I love hearing them down in the comments. So, first things first, I saw a Facebook post about a lady who ordered about 4 or 5 planners from the Happy Planner spring release, and she shared that when her package came in, that every single planner was individually wrapped in bubble wrap, and she was saying how much the Happy Planner listened to its people, or like its supporters, and started taking better care of orders and packaging items with a little bit more delicacy. So I'm so curious. I personally did not order any planners from the spring release because I have planners, and I'm not sure if I really fell in love with any. Well, there's one that I really love that I'm still debating on switching to, but we'll see. But I wanted to know if you guys ordered planners, was your order packaged so delicately, wrapped in bubble wrap, taken care of super well, or was it like the past where everything was just kind of thrown into their box? I ordered sticker books and a soft cover for my planner, and those had like a piece of bubble wrap in them, but nothing was individually wrapped. So I'm just really curious if they're like actually taking a little bit more time, a little bit more delicacy to package items. And if you guys had noticed that in your orders, I've seen a few people posting that they've noticed how much more care was in their packaging and shipments, and to prevent like scratches or any other like disc breaking or anything like that. They noticed that they came nice and neat, nice and wrapped up and taken care of. So I'm curious if you guys order planners, did that happen to you, or have you guys like noticed this in the past with like quality of packaging? Did you ever notice them just kind of throwing things in there, and maybe now it's getting better? Anyway, that's the first thing that I wanted to discuss, because I think that's really interesting. Like, I really do think that the Happy Planner is a company that listens to its people. And one more example of that is more neutral planners. Everyone kept saying more neutral planners, more neutral planners. And some people now in the spring 2021 release think they may have taken it too far. And some people still want, like the seasonal doodles or the quotes on the pages. So I don't know. But in all reality, they did listen to what people wanted and did provide a lot more neutral options. So it is kind of like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. You can't please everybody, but you're trying to listen and you're trying to do better. And they really are doing better. Just hard. It's just hard when there's a lot of expectations and a lot of people who want certain things. So there's that. Next. This is the last thing that I wanted to talk about, and this one I'm so curious about. So I saw on Facebook that a lady had purchased 2 Disney Classic extension packs. So those are undated planners, basically, that just come on the paper and dividers. No covers, no discs or anything like that. And she ordered 2 of them because they're 6-month extension packs. So 2 equals 1 year worth of planner. So she said that she was actually limited from Joann's.com to only buying 2 of these extension packs. She was not allowed to purchase any more. She said she didn't want to purchase any more, but she thought it was interesting that she was limited. And she said, finally, somebody is limiting items. So that is what I want to talk about. I'm so curious what your guys' thoughts are on limiting purchasing from either the Happy Planner, Joann, Michaels, anything like that. And how you guys see that working in the future. I personally did go to Joann.com. I put 5 extension packs. I did not buy them. I do not need extension packs, but it did not limit me to putting 5 extension packs in my cart. So I'm not sure if maybe the limits were just for like the beginning of the release, or if I just wasn't being limited for some reason. But if you guys purchased anything from Joann.com, were you limited to how much you could buy, or were you guys able to buy as many as you want? And maybe you only tried to buy 1, because that's kind of where I'm at. I'm like, I only need 1. So maybe you guys didn't even like have like the option of a limit because you only bought 1 of the item. But anyway, let me know about that if you guys ordered from like Joann.com, if you guys noticed that. And then in general, let's talk about limiting. This was a big topic back in February, last month, with the Be Happy boxes, how fast they sold out and how many people bought a high number of Be Happy boxes. I personally did not talk about it on Happy News because I guess I didn't really like think about it being a topic. But now that I've seen somebody say that limiting at Joann's is happening, or at least it happened for her, I wanted to bring it up. What is your opinion on limiting purchasing of products? Whether that's 1 per person, customer, 2 per customer, or like just limiting it to like even like 5. Like just like say like a blanket, like you can't buy more than 5. I don't know. If there is a limit, what do you think it should be? And then after that, why do you think there should be a limit? Or how do you think practically there could be a limit? So there's a couple things. Yes, I am so aware, and I know and I see the people who buy multiples to sell at a crazy markup over on Mercari or other places like that. But I also know people who purchase items together to save on shipping. And personally, that is me sometimes. And I know for a fact that that's a lot of international babes do that as well. So, for example, I know there's like a group of Canadian ladies who all order together to save on shipping. My mother and I order together sometimes to save on shipping. And if there was a limit to 1 per customer, that would hinder that happening. So people could not order together. They could not save, a little bit of money from the shipping, or they could not save, especially like in Canada or overseas or something. Like you could be saving, like just say shipping is $50, because sometimes it is. Like they would only be paying $25 because they just split the shipping. And if they split it, 5 ways, that's only $10 for them. And that would be such a huge money saver for some of these international babes. But if they start limiting products, whether that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, that could hinder some of that money saving options for them. So I'm kind of curious, what are your thoughts about limiting? I do definitely see the need and the purpose for limiting, because there are people who buy and like sell at a huge markup. So I do see why and how, you know, some of the items are not available because people buy them all out and then they sell them for a huge markup. And I don't know how to stop that unless the Happy Planner just produces a lot more product and the need for price gouging is not there. I don't know. But I feel like limiting is so hard to do. One, because they could just make multiple orders. And two, they could just, you know, you're hindering some people to save some money, which is so hard. But anyway, that is all that I had to talk about today. And those were like two pretty interactive topics. So let me know what you guys think and what you guys are feeling down in the comments below. And I hope that you will continue to follow along as I plan my life day to day and continue to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye, babes.